Hey guys, what's going on? Hempy Bud here, and I got another Pot News in New York episode for you. This one, remember yesterday I posted on Wednesday, the 27th of March, about how the marijuana candies are, up to become banned in New York. And I also talked about how I thought medical marijuana would never even remotely be even close to coming to New York. Well, I missed an article on GrassCity.com, which happens to be the worst place on earth because it's full of assholes. I went on there and found a recent article that was posted yesterday. I didn't see it until today, this morning. I really wanted to talk about it, but I have insomnia and I stay up all fucking night sometimes. And I was really tired and I didn't really want to make a video while I was groggy and tired for you guys. But today what we're going to talk about, the title of this article that I'm about to read to you guys is Medical Marijuana Bill Introduced in New York State Senate and Assembly. Now, yesterday I told you guys my opinion on medical marijuana ever becoming even, I thought it was never ever going to happen. Like I said, it was never going to happen in my lifetime. And it didn't happen yet, so I don't want to get my hopes up and your hopes up. But I never even thought it was ever going to be even considered up for, an option. And bam, it happens. So the post was on March 27th. I'm not sure where the original article came from, but this seems to be the best one. I got an article from Grass City, but it was very poorly edited, and I didn't want to just read from it and show you guys in the description below. In the description below, you'll have the article to the article that I'm reading. So right here it says, legislation would end the needless suffering of thousands of serious ill New Yorkers. Statement from Drug Policy Alliance's Julie Netherland. Okay, that was the title. Kind of like a bold title. I'm going to read you guys this, and then we're going to talk about it for a little bit. It's a shorter article, a little longer than the one last time. Today, New York State Assemblyman Richard Gottfried and Senator Diane Savino introduced a bill that would create one of the nation's most tightly regulated medical marijuana programs. If passed, New York would join 18 other states, including New Jersey and Connecticut and the District of Columbia, in allowing patients with cancer, multiple sclerosis, HIV/AIDS, and other serious illnesses to access to medical marijuana under the supervision of their health care provider. The entire program, including the registration of the registration of patients, not parents, and the licensing of producers and dispensaries, would be subject to strict state regulation and oversight. So right there, that's pretty cool. We got another bold title and then another paragraph to read. Julie Netherland, the Deputy Director of the Drug Policy Alliance's New York Policy Office, offered this statement. So this statement is in Julie Netherland's, this is what she says. So, quote unquote, this is an entire paragraph of what she said. Patients and their families in New York have suffered far too long because New York continues to retrograde approach to marijuana policies. Even as other states move forward with more sensible approaches, the Drug Policy Alliance stands with hundreds of patients, healthcare providers, and organizations across New York in calling for the legislature to pass this sensible and humane legislation as soon as possible. A growing body of research shows that medical marijuana can be effective treatment for a number of serious conditions. People living with multiple sclerosis, cancer, Parkinson's, HIV/AIDS, and other debilitating conditions should not have to wait any longer to get access to a medicine that may I have a little dyslexia. Sometimes I butcher some words. To a medicine that may help alleviate their pain and other symptoms. There is simply no sensible reason for patients and their families to wait any longer for relief. Now, the article's done. We just finished reading this article, and my thoughts and comments on this. I am excited to see where this goes. I don't want to overly excite myself to the point where, I know what's going to happen. Because, again, like I said the last time, New York is pretty corrupt, and, chances are that it won't happen. But, like I said before, there's always a chance for anything to happen. I said last in the Pot News, I said that there was no chance in hell that this would ever come up as like an option. And boom, the same day I was proven wrong. So, you never know. But I don't want to overexcite people to the point where they think, oh, it's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. We gotta have, we can't expect something this big to just happen. So, it feels good to be a little excited about it, but don't overexcite yourself. Don't expect the greatest thing to happen. Don't expect everything to just go smooth sailing and everything is going to happen. Just have a respectable perception about this. What do I think about this? I would love it if it happened, because I would. Number one, I really want people to have an alternative medicine other than prescription pain medicine and prescription anything. As well as you guys probably know, I've probably talked about this, or I may not have posted about it yet, but I'm against prescription anything. And don't think I'm that hippie, I don't want prescription anything, but I'll accept drugs from you. I'm not like that either. I barely do anything else. It's probably a once-in-a-lifetime thing that I do something else. I'm just a green guy. And if I do something else, it's for a spiritual experience or a spiritual knowledge. And that's the only time I ever do something else. But, like I said, I'm a green guy, so I really do hope this happens. People need... there's people out there like me, they don't like prescription anything. And I'll tell you why I don't like prescription anything, because back when I was a kid, I got sick all the time, and they kept putting me on, different medicines to, make me better, but the medicine that they would prescribe me with would fuck up my body internally. And they would keep me on that, but prescribe me something else to counteract what the first thing was doing to my body, but that thing would do something else to my body, also worse, and then they would keep me on both of those and put me onto something else. I was a child. I was under 10 years old when this was happening, and they kept fucking up with my body. And that's number one. I hate fucking going to the doctors. I haven't been to the doctors in about 4 years. So there's a good idea right there for you guys that I don't like going into. I'm not afraid of the doctor. I just don't like what they consider what they consider help. Oh, you need this? Here's a prescription. Oh, you can't get your dick up? Here's a prescription. Oh, you're having a stomachache? Here's a prescription. You guys know as well as I know, prescription anything has more toxins in it than natural remedies itself. And, over anything that they prescribe, there is a death count on that pill. So, in pill, ointment, and whatever. Why would you want something that has a chance that can kill you? Now, all the anti-pot skeptics out there are going to be like, oh, you can inject marijuana. I think that was a troll. But, you can, die from marijuana. You can do it. No one's ever died from marijuana. Ever. It's not on record. The DEA has it on record that no one's ever died from it. The DEA also says that it is safer than most common foods that you and I eat daily. Okay? You can go check what I'm saying on the DEA website. I don't know it. I don't plan on searching it either, just 'cause. But if you want to, you can search it. I've seen it before. their judge like Francis Young, I believe, like he even said like, cannabis itself in its natural form is a lot safer than common foods you and I eat day to day. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, no one's died from this. It's a possibility that some people who have seizures and epilepsy, that if they smoke something with a high THC content, they can trigger their seizures, and they can trigger seizures. But people who have medical marijuana in the area, they have cannabis that has a high CBD rate, cannabidiol, and CBD is for people who have epilepsy and get seizures and stuff like that. They can use that, and like it'll help them in the long run. So a high THC content can actually trigger epilepsy, but a high CBD dose can actually help people with epilepsy. I'll give you an example too. I don't know if you've seen this out there, but there's a show called Weed Wars. It actually got banned off of the Discovery Channel, I believe, or the History Channel. It got banned. A lot of people wanted it off there, so they paid a lot of money to get it off, so it got banned. But you can search it and find stuff. But there was this one part where this dad, he was taking care of his, like, I don't know how old his kid was. He looked kind of like 7 or 6 or something like that, and he would have about 5 to 10 seizures a day. Like, imagine you having a child, and your child has like 5 to 10 seizures a day. That would freak you out. That would freak anyone out. Okay, that would freak almost any single person out. That would put a lot of stress onto you. And he said, like, I've tried this, I've tried this, I've tried this, I've tried this, and this, and nothing works. Nothing works until one day he met a group of people who talk about cannabis as a remedy for certain things, and some people told him that, hey, it actually helps epilepsy, and they went to Harborside Healthcare, which is now, I believe, it's closed due to the weed wars and everything. I think it's closed now. But they went there, like, there's so many educated people. They were like, okay, well, we don't want to give your son a THC content. And for all of you, like, cannabis skeptics out there, they didn't give him something to smoke, okay? They didn't give him something to smoke. There's more things out there to take cannabis than just to smoke. They gave him a tincture, and a tincture with a high dose of CBD, and every day since they took it, they had the kid take it, he was seizure free. He had had a seizure since, and it was because of this medicine. Now, I know there are medicines out there that can help you, that are prescription medication. That I'm sure they do help you, but most of the time, and I'm not going to say most of the time, all the time, they actually do more damage to your body than actually help you, because in the long run, you're actually killing your body's man-made antibodies. So you need pills to become healthier and healthier and healthier. You just need it. See, if you don't take pills all the time, and you just exercise, and you have a diet, and you have healthy ways of living, you don't need pills to become healthy. I haven't been to the doctor in 4 years, and that's because I stopped taking all the prescription garbage that they kept giving me, and I became healthy. I haven't been sick in 4 years. So I think I'm rambling now, but like, again, I think this is a pretty cool thing. I really do hope it passes and they regulate it and they go into some serious talk about this. I hope it doesn't just get shoved to the side and shoved to the side and shoved to the side every single day, and then our corrupt system will be like, oh, you know what? Nope, we don't want it in here, and that happens. So again, let me guys know what you guys think. If you leave a comment below, a question, anything. The link to this article will be in the description. So if you want to read it on your own, it's there. Again, comment on what you think about this, and like I'd love to respond, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. So this has been another Pot News in New York. This is going to take a lot of editing because I've been recording for more than 20 minutes. So again, peace the fuck